Yo, what's good, y'all? I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing y'all the best shooting badges and the best playmaking. For me, now I'm gonna go through all of them, which you should have on and why you shouldn't, you feel me, and all that shit. But before we get into that, make sure you hit that like button. So if y'all new, let's get straight to the video.
Alright, so we're gonna start off with the shooting badges, you feel me now? For the shooting badges, this is my badge setup right here, you feel me? This is what I like using, you feel me? This is what I be splitting with. So to start off with blinders. Blinders, what this is like dead eye, right? So whenever someone is like to the left or right of you, like the peripheral vision, however you say that word, you're not gonna get as much a contest, so it'll be easier to shoot, you feel me? I've tried dead eye. Like, I don't know, it just don't be popping up like that. I don't see me really using it, and it's just like, for me, I do great without it, so I don't have it on, you feel me? Blinders is like, it just, in my opinion, it's like dead eye, it just, for me, this one actually works, this one doesn't, for me, so I have blinders. Can I use a good badge for spot ups and shit like that? I don't spot up, so I don't rock it, for me. Now, Chef, this badge works, but like, you just have to be like, I think it's like 31 feet, maybe 32 feet, like away from the basket, and you gotta be off like a quick stop or a dribble move, you feel me? And like a lot of the times I just like stop and pop, so I would just like let go of everything and then just shoot, you feel me? So it's like, even if I were to shoot from like deeper, I wouldn't even like be using it, because I don't do that type of shit. Like, I don't always shoot off the dribble. And most of the time, like, I'm never, like, I just don't go that far to shoot threes. Like, you feel me? I'm in a good position, so like, I don't use it. I just don't turn on. Circus threes, I don't use this shit, you feel me? I don't go for step back three, so I don't use that. Clutch shooter, haven't used it yet, you feel me? But I mean, I could put it bronze. Lately I've been trying to, feel me, shoot some fadeaways and shit like that, some fades, so I just put on difficult shots bronze. But you feel me, you can throw on clutch shooter bronze too if you want. I wouldn't say put it Hall of Fame. I feel like Hall of Fame would just kind of be a waste, you feel me? Especially with all these other good bags you can use. But if you want to have it like bronze and silver, you could. Corner specialist, again, this is great for spotters, feel me? Kind of shoot as corner specialist. I'm not a spot up though, so I'm not gonna rock it, feel me? Dead eye, like I said. You feel me? For me, it'll work. I don't rock it, and I do perfectly fine, so I wouldn't put it on if I were you. Difficult shots. Difficult shots only helps with fades and shit like that in the mid range. I don't know if it was always like that. I ain't peeped till now, but like, it doesn't help you with threes and shit. But I have it on bronze, and like, you know, if last second I gotta quickly go shoot a fade or some shit, you feel me? I be splitting them, so I just have it bronze as like, you know, my last badge. So it's still good. You feel me? Still helps a lot. Fades, I wouldn't throw this on. I threw this on just to fuck around, and it does help with post fades. Like, I just threw it on to fuck around and you post it up and shit like that on my guard, but you don't want to have this badge on in a serious game. If you were to say, you don't want to have this badge on. Green machine is a really good, for some reason, because green machine is supposed to work after you green consistently. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the second and third time. Nigga, this shit, like, the first green, it pops up. So I don't really know, you feel me, what's going on there, but like, green machine is always popping up if you green, you feel me? So put this Hall of Fame, and I do really good. Hot Zone Hunter, another really good badge. Wherever you have a hot zone, I think I have like all over the three-pointer, to be honest. It kicks in all the time, you feel me? Great, it really helps with your shooting. Limited spot up. Now, this is a good badge to have. This is like the range extender, but like for spot ups, just how Chef is for, you know, guards type shit. You have to be, again though, you have to be like 30-some feet away from the basket, so you gotta be deep, you feel me? And it has to be off a catch and shoot. You can't, like, as soon as you catch it, you gotta shoot it. You can't dribble, nothing, you feel me? Or else it's not gonna activate. So you feel me? If you're a spot up and shit, you could throw this bitch on, you feel me? Me personally, I don't think I would have it on, just because I never really go that far. Like I said, like, I don't go that far at the three to be shooting it like that, you feel me? But you could have it, you feel me? I'd probably throw it on silver if I had a spot up or some shit. But it is a good badge to have. Lucky 7, haven't tried this one, to be honest. Gives a boost to mid-range or three-point attempts within the first 7 seconds. Me, personally, I don't really use this, you feel me? I be dribbling and shit. I don't always shoot within the first 7 seconds. I don't get myself open that quickly all the time, you feel me? So it would just, me having this Hall of Famer shit would just be a waste of a badge. I'd rather put a badge that will help me at any time of the shot clock, you know what I'm saying? So like, I wouldn't throw this on if I were you, to be honest. Mismatch expert, this is another great badge. This is like blinders, or like, this right here is like supposed to be the, bro, blinders and mismatch expert is supposed to be like the dead eye. Like, I don't know, like, feel me? Again, this one helps with contests and shit like that, but it helps with contests from taller defenders, which I'm 6'2", so like, for the most part, I got a P-lock or a center guarding me. For the most part, is, you know, they're always solid to me, you know what I'm saying? So like, let's say someone's sending me a screen, I go to the left, and the person guarding me gets hits by the screen, so the center picks up on me. And I try and shoot, you feel me? I try and shoot. The center that's pulling up on me, it won't do like a big ass contest, like it'll help reduce it. because he's taller than me, you feel me? And he picked up, and it's a switch, you feel me? So, you know, and I think I remember it like helping. It doesn't have to be specifically a switch. I feel like they just have to like be taller than you, and they just have to come up on you and shit like that for it to actually work, you feel me? So I throw this on Hall of Fame. I see it pop up a lot. It works really good, you feel me? A lot of people shoot contested shit with this, so you feel me? I would throw it on if you were you. Rhythm shooter, this right here, I'm pretty sure it only sizing up, yeah. So when you use your size ups, which is like, you know, moving the R stick without, you know, holding R2 and shit like that, just doing dribble moves like between your legs and shit like that, and then you shoot afterwards, this is what this badge is for, you feel me? Now, me personally, I don't really use those type of dribble moves that much, so I don't have it on. I've seen other people use this pretty good, so if you do dribble like that, you feel me? Feel like a really good ISO player shit, you know, you could throw that on if you want. Set shooter. This is like for spot ups. I mean, it's a good badge. Some people rock it. I don't have it because, you know, I'm not a spot up and shit, so, you know, I'm not gonna rock it. But it is a good badge if you want to put it on. So if you're off ball, again, this is for centers. Feel me? So it just basically helps you set a screen, and then if this thing is in the way, helps you like slip, you know, more easily, shit like that. So if you're setting one and you have like one shooting badge or some shit, you could throw this on for me. Sniper. Now this is a really good badge. If you shoot good, if you time it good, it will, you feel me? It'll give you a boost. If you shoot bad though, it'll make it even worse. You get what I'm saying? But like, bro, I'm telling you, if you know how to time your jumper shit, this is a really good badge to have. You feel me? Like you be making mad shots, all that. Helps you with whites and it helps you with greens, because when you green too, it also pops up. Full bars, whatever the case is. You feel me? So it's a really good badge. You definitely want to have sniper. Stop it pop. Like I said earlier, I don't, like, when I dribble, I rarely ever quick stop. You get what I'm saying? Like, I ever, like, you feel me? What I like to do is I just like to let go of everything and then shoot. And it's exactly what this badge helps you for. You feel me? So when you just stand still after dribbling shit like that, it gives you a good boost to your shooting. You feel me? So that's what I do, and that's why I have it at Hall of Fame, because it really does help a lot. Volume shooter. This is also a good badge. You feel me? You could put on like bronze or silver. I wouldn't have it Hall of Fame, to be honest. Not over all these other badges. But it also is a good badge, you feel me? So this is my badge setup for shooting, feel me? I explained to you, like, for the most part, like, how all of these work and shit like that. You can put this, you can change it up accordingly. Like I said, you don't have to have difficult shots. You don't go for you gotta put shooter, volume. Feel me? If you don't like stop and pop, if you like quick something, you could take this off and on something else, you feel me? This is personally what I think are the best badges, like, from what I do and shit like that, you feel me? So I'm just gonna share it with y'all. But I'm gonna get to my playmaking now. Alright, so of course you want to have unpluggable. For me, unpluggable helps you not get ripped as much, shit like that. Quick first step helps you just move faster and be more explosive. You feel me? Handles for days helps you have, like, you can dribble more without losing stamina at the same amount of rate if you wouldn't have it. For me, at a worse rate, I should say. Hyperdrive. What hyperdrive does is, like, when coming down the corner, just in general and dribbling, your dribble moves and everything would be faster. For me, so this is a badge you really want to have. Floor general, I just have this almost for my teammates. You don't really need this unless, like, your teammates like want it because they have a little 3-pointer or whatever the case is, you feel me? Glue hands is also a good badge, you feel me? So glue hands, I like having glue hands because in case someone passes me or like passes out of a shot or some shit, I'm able to catch it easier, because you know how sometimes they give you like a shitty animation and shit like that, you feel me? So I like having it on so I can quickly just get the ball and shoot it, or just, like, you feel me, pass it better and shit like that. And whenever I put it on, I put it like silver, you feel me? You don't really need it higher than that, but for me, it's up to you. Bullet passer, also really good badge. It helps you, for me, it just helps you pass faster. Have it on silver, I think it gives you, I forgot what the, like, what the speed was. I remember watching a video, it was telling, like, what the speed was and shit like that, but silver is a really good place to have it, you feel me? So letting y'all know, if y'all want to have this on, you can put it on silver. For me, Hall of Fame if you want, but silver is pretty good. Diamond, for me, just helps the person green or just make whites and shit like that, you feel me? If you want to have that on for your third or whatever, you can do that. Bailout, I have it Hall of Fame just because, you feel me? I just had all Hall of Fame. But bailout works really good silver, you feel me? You only need a silver. You do not need this shit Hall of Fame. I would say just have it silver if you want bailout on. At least bronze though. You want to have it at least bronze. Bailout you always want to have on. You never know when you take a dumbass shot, whether it's by accident or on purpose, you can quickly pass out. For me, you'll be chilling, you feel me? So with bronze, you can get some good passes out, you feel me? But sometimes it is kind of like the pass is shitty, so you want to have it on silver at least. I feel like silver is really good, you feel me, to have it on. Angle breaker and space creator. I've seen some people get like a lot of like angle breakers and shit like that, but I tried both of them on Hall of Fame once, and like I wasn't getting shit, you feel me? I probably got unlucky. I don't know what the case is. I don't rock them because I don't even go for ankle breakers. I don't really care for that, you feel me? So I don't put it on. Quick chain. Well, quick chain, I don't have this on because I think I explained this before too. What quick chain is, it's like your size of dribbling, feel me? This goes with like rhythm shooter when it comes to shooting badges. So what this badge will pop up for is when you dribble using your, like without holding on to nothing, you're just moving your arm sticks, feel me? Between the legs, you feel me? Crossover, and you know those little sides of moves. It'll help you combo up with them shits faster, you feel me? So like I said, I'm not the type to dribble like that. I don't really use that as much. And even without it, you feel me? It's not that slow, and I'll be cool. And so whenever I do it, it's not that slow. So I just don't have it on. I'd rather put on something else, you feel me? So I don't rock it. But again, if you're the type that dribbles like that, you feel me? And you want to combo quickly, you definitely want to have that shit on because it will, feel me? Your dribble moves, everything's going to look way quicker. What else is there? Tight handles. I tried this like on silver, I think, maybe HALLOFFAME a couple times. I don't really see it pop up. It don't really do shit. I'm pretty sure this is like for like, again, like, it ties up to this. It's just for like sides of moves and shit like that. I don't do it that much either, so I just don't. For me, I don't have it on. I wouldn't recommend putting tight handles on. Even if you do sides ups, I wouldn't say put tight handles, to be honest. They don't really do much. Stop and go. I had this shit HALLOFFAME, for me. I tried it out, and it popped up a lot, but it wasn't making a difference though. You know what I'm saying? Like I was doing the crossover, long crossover, and then like quickly speed boosting side to side, certain moves, and it would pop up and shit. But it just, I wouldn't feel like there was no difference in my opinion. Like I wasn't moving faster. There was no type of exclusive launches, none of that. Like I wasn't, you feel me? There was like no difference. So don't put this on. Just don't put this on. Especially delivery. This just helps you throw lives and shit like that, for me. If you want to have it on silver, if you're throwing lives and shit, you could, for me. Whatever the case is. Needle threader, I don't really use that. I feel like needle threader is supposed to like help you not like, supposed to help you from getting the ball stolen from the defender when throwing passes, shit like that, you feel me? But like, I feel like if the person that's in the way in the lane, he's gonna get it regardless. It doesn't really do much, so I don't have it on, you feel me? Downhill, I don't use this because this is just when going down the quarry for me. I want a badge that's gonna help me like overall, no matter what. You get what I'm saying? So I don't really throw this on, to be honest. But I don't really need to move faster like that. I'm already fast enough. I don't really see the use in that. What else is there? I think I pretty much went over everything though. What is this post playmaker? I mean, shit, I definitely don't use it. There's no need for me to use this shit. But for me, if you're a poster, you can use this, I guess. But hey, that's it for the playmaking for me. I showed you all my shooting, my playmaking. I explained most of these badges for me, what they do best and shit like that. And yeah, this is what I'd be rocking for me.
Alright, that's the end of the video. Hopefully this video helped out for me, but make sure to hit that like button, sub if you're new, and I'm out of here. Y'all niggas be easy.